Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's PickACard reading is about what are you finally ready to receive in your life. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the red Jasper crystal. Pile number 2 with the rose quartz crystal. Okay, and pile number 3 with the yellow calcite crystal. Just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to. You can choose either by the crystal or by the picture of the card, whatever you feel the most drawn to. And after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel for more readings like this in the future. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find them linked in the description box so you can check them out. And with that being said, let's just get started with the readings. Hello my dear pile number 1 and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the red Jasper crystal, as well as who were drawn to the first card with the desert. Let's take a look at what you're finally ready to receive in your life, pile number 1. Since you were drawn to the desert card, I feel that you might be in a situation that feels very confusing, or you might be feeling lost, perhaps in life or in regards to a certain aspect of your life. It might feel like there hasn't been really much progress, or really like, you know, just having any clarity or kind of knowing where to head towards, kind of feeling a bit lost, like in the desert, kind of feeling like it's been dry. It's been like, you know, seeking kind of you know, that right path in the mid of feeling lost and feeling like you don't really see, you know, where is the best kind of path to head towards. Like everything feels just in a way the same and feels very disorientating. I hope I'm saying that right, like you feeling really disoriented. And I feel like you're about to receive guidance. You're about to receive a sign from the universe. You're meant to receive like an opportunity or something that it will show you your way, or the way that you're meant to go towards, or that feels right for you, okay? Or just like, you know, that is gonna offer you some clarity and like make you feel like you're getting some of that understanding, you're getting some of that, you know, kind of direction in life, or in a certain situation in your life. Let's start with your oracles, pile number 1, and get to see what are you finally ready to receive, pile number 1. What are you finally ready to receive in your life? Ooh, you've got deep knowing. So it does feel like understanding, deeper understanding. And you also have loyal heart. Okay, I feel that this is the energy, and you've got here the keys, right? I feel like with the keys and with deep knowing, there is this unlocking energy, you know, of a certain like solution, answer that comes from within, deeper understanding, deeper insight, you know, that is going to offer you guidance forward. It feels like this process is going to be something that, looking back, you're going to be understanding that you've learned so much about yourself. Like it is a process of self-growth and deeper understanding and deeper knowing about your own self and your own heart, and what truly speaks to you, what truly is that you feel drawn to, and that you feel called to, and that you find purpose into and meaning, what is truly meaningful to you, what truly is you know, like of value, bringing in value and aligns with your values and principles. That kind of energy I'm picking up. So this is more about like generally feeling a bit lost in life and feeling like you seek some sort of guidance or clarity, and you're finally ready to receive this in your life. Because I feel like this kind of, you know, stumbling through the desert part or chapter has been a process of maybe like meeting, you know, certain people, experiencing certain situations, trying a bunch of other things. And although feeling like you're not heading towards a clear direction in life, actually it was a chapter where you could have experienced a lot of things, or where you could have like learned some things about yourself. Mainly, like, it is the most important part, that you're going to understand about yourself and what you truly feel like it's best for you, what truly is meaningful to you, and staying loyal to that, and learning what it, you know, what you truly want to remain loyal to, what you want to stick to. Kind of like finding the key, you know, to what is meant for you, right? And I feel like this deeper knowing also is going to bring like so much more wisdom and deeper understanding also about your life and how to navigate your life in general. Okay, let's take a look at some tea leaves for you, pile number 1, and see more about what are you meant to receive, what you're finally ready to receive, pile number 1. Okay, I was like looking at this picture of the card that you were drawn to, and I see you like getting out of this desert, like finally getting with your hand like out of that desert and reaching to light, right? To awareness, to get out of that situation or that chapter in your life that felt kind of like, as I said, like stumbling upon, you know, darkness, or through desert where you've been feeling quite lost, and it feels like you're finally breaking through from that desert, and you're getting to find the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to find freedom. You're going to find more about yourself. You're going to find yourself. Maybe this is a process of rediscovering for some of you in pile number 1. So this is interesting because you've got divine, and it says seek out information that will help you. So this is all about, you know, seeking external information, but also seeking, I feel for a lot of you, it's about seeking internal clarity and internal guidance in what truly is, you know, like what you find purpose into, and what you feel naturally called towards, and what is your path, you know, in this life. And of course, it doesn't have to be like forever, like for whole life, because a lot of us like might find something and it's what we're supposed to do for a while, and that is still finding clarity and understanding about yourself. Okay, so yeah, I feel here that information, clarity, guidance you've been seeking, and I'm also hearing like everything is gonna connect, everything is going to make sense. That's why I say like it is a chapter where you might be feeling lost, but when you look back, you're going to understand that everything was just connecting in wonderful ways and led to making so many connections. It can be literally like connections in terms of people, situations, opportunities, but also like connections within you. Okay, that will help you to expand and to grow. You've got here Lily, spiritual love. Ooh, and with loyal heart as well. So this might be for those of you, especially since I was drawn to put this crystal. So you might be seeking love. Some of you in pile number 1 might be seeking love and feeling like you've been walking through the desert, like just not meeting that one person, right? That truly feels like that type of connection that you're seeking for, and it feels like you're finally gonna find that person that you both are gonna have the keys to each other's heart. That it's a loyal type of love, that is a love that feels spiritual, on a spiritual level. I'm hearing soulmate connection for some of you, and you've got the arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspects of your life, and I feel like this is really something that you need to hear, pile number 1, because again, you might be feeling really lost. You might be feeling like you're not gonna get where you want, or like getting to a point where you know what you want, and feeling just like, okay, when am I gonna start feeling like not so lost? And I feel, Spirit, you know, is telling you that you're heading towards the right direction. Okay, you're on the right path in some respect, aspects, yeah, of your life. And the other aspects that you feel like you're being lost, and it's all about learning, experiencing growth, and you will get to that point of knowing, okay, what it is that you want, or which path is best for you, or what is the most important to you, or what to prioritize, or finding love again. So I'm sensing, since you've got the arrow, that you're heading where you're supposed to be, and you're going to get also with the arrow direction, especially for those of you that lack a sense of direction in life or in career, depending on how that resonates in love. You are going to get that, okay? And you're finally ready to receive that, and it will come through deeper understanding and knowing. The spiritual love also could be about self-love, self-discovery, learning how to love yourself, how to navigate life, you know, where you've been feeling like so lost and so out of reach with your innermost self, and feeling like, I don't know how to describe this feeling, you know, the desert, like feeling really dry, really empty. And that's maybe how a lot of you have been feeling within yourselves. And I feel that despite that feeling, you're going to find out yourself again. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 1, and see more about what it is that you're meant to be receiving, or you're finally ready to receive in your life. Okay, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Sun. So this is joy, this is happiness, this is also like after darkness, the light, the sun coming in, shining through, okay, in your life. I feel confidence. I feel you're meant to receive, like, getting your power back. I'm not sure how to say that, but like, you're meant to get your power back. You're meant to find yourself, fall in love with yourself, and to like get to a point to become the version that you're meant to be, that feels so good in your own skin, like feels so good, you know, you're feeling so good about who you are, knowing what it is that you want, knowing what it is that, you know, it's your identity, it's who you're meant to be, what your life you know you want to look like, what you want your life to look like, what type of life, you know, you want to build for yourself, what kind of career path you're going to be pursuing. Falling in love with yourself and knowing that you're worthy of love, and helping you attract, you know, the type of love that is matching your energy. I really see that energy coming in for you with the Queen of Wands, of being noticed, of getting out of your shell, of feeling alive again, and being seen and noticed by others, being magnetic, you know, being perceived as magnetic. And also with the Knight of Swords, I see you like having that clarity in mind and taking action towards that. Like, I see you no longer stumbling upon the desert, but rather like having that, you know, clarity of what you want, having the information that you need, having the guidance that you need in order to make progress, and to be taking that first step, taking that action, you know, no longer feeling stuck and overthinking, but like experiencing real movement in your life in a direction that truly speaks to you. Let's see, the Hierophant. This is also about spiritual journey. This is about spiritual development. This is about feeling secure, grounded in yourself, knowing who you are, what you truly value. And the Hierophant also is usually portrayed with some keys, right? Like getting the keys. So I feel like you're about to receive something that will feel like the key to unlock new possibilities, a new version of yourself, clarity inside, you know, and helping you level up in ways that are just so powerful, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, even physically. I see you going through a glow up. like getting onto the other side of this desert so much more stronger, so much more empowered, so much more confident, grounded, rooted, you know, within yourself. And that is just going to be so inspiring for others as well. The Hierophant also talks about commitment, marriage. So again, finding that person that you're going to marry, finding a relationship that feels like a spiritual love, and you guys like really being so happy together, like this connection bringing you so much joy, so much happiness, a level of stability that you haven't experienced before, and feeling desired, feeling wanted, feeling not just like desired, but also loved and cared for. And with the Knight of Swords, it's gonna feel like that type of person or connection that you're gonna feel that instant, like, yes, this is it, like knowing that this is it, like not having second thoughts. King of Swords, again, this is about mental clarity. This is about even from a perspective of, you know, being rational and pragmatic about some aspects of your life. It is all about being mature and acting with maturity, acting with confidence, and knowing, you know, knowing where you're putting all that action and where is truly meaningful to you and what truly is benefiting you. King of Swords is a very strong personality. I'm sensing, you know, very, very strongly here that you're stepping into your own power. You're becoming more confident and not caring about what others are going to say, or not caring about what others are, you know, trying to say to manipulate you or trying to bring you down, or, you know, all of that. I feel you knowing how to put clear boundaries, because you're not going to be like a leaf that is just, you know, blown by the wind in different directions. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to know how to stand your ground because you're going to know yourself. And I feel like everything else is going to follow, such as career progress, such as romantic connection that is going to be one that reflects your internal energy. Okay. But yeah, King of Swords is really strong energy with the Knight of Swords as well. Like, these are energies about information, about some internal clarity, you know, mentally being at a point where you really feel like you know where you're at, who you are, what you want to be doing, what kind of partner you want, what kind of career you want. And also not being afraid to cut what doesn't serve you. Okay, knowing what kind of people you want to keep around you, what kind of situations you want to be part of in order to protect yourself, to protect your energy. Okay, so pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel for more readings like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello my dear pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the rose quartz crystal, as well as who were drawn to the second card with the maiden. So this card talks about sensuality, talks about passion, talks about also, you know, like dreams and like having certain dreams and kind of fantasizing, you know, about certain aspects. And it doesn't have to be in that, you know, sexual way. It's all about, like, in a way, still having that inner belief, you know, in your own dreams. And, you know, some other people might call like being naive, but this is actually about still having those dreams, you know, without letting other people ruin those for you, you know, like without letting other people bring your hopes down. So I feel that you, pile number 2, you're meant to finally receive that kind of you know, hope back, that kind of like sense of having dreams again and starting to believe, you know, that you can blossom again and your life can thrive. And it doesn't have to be only from a romantic perspective again, because the maiden does talk about that in some aspects, but also it's just about getting that sense of purity back, like especially if other people took that from you, took that away from you, pile number 2. So if you had like certain relationships that were really toxic, really overwhelming and negative, or being part of certain situations, right, career-wise, let's say, or just any situation that kind of brought you down a lot, and made you lose your spark, you're going to get that back, pile number 2, okay? And I feel like a lot of you need to hear that. Let's take a look now at your oracles and get to see more about what you're finally ready to receive in your life, pile number 2. All that glitters. This is talking about not everything that appears, you know, a certain way, it is actually that way. So I feel this can be described in many ways, at least like in 2 ways. So one, I feel like a lot of in pile number 2 have trusted certain people or certain situations, and it ended up not being what you hoped for, and maybe that's why you lost that hope and that power to dream, and some of that purity, right? And maybe you became like overly skeptical or overly rationalizing everything and forgetting to dream, maybe, or to have trust and to believe in, you know, miracles and things that might appear as fantasies, you know, for other people. But also this energy can be that, you know, the other way around. So if you've been starting to maybe wear a mask, let's say, and you haven't shown the real you, or you kind of forgot how to let your inner you kind of shine through and live that way, I also sense that you're going to be getting that mask off and you're going to get back in touch with that real you, with that real version of yourself. I also feel with this energy that if life in a way, or certain people made you feel, you know, this way, that you cannot trust, or that you cannot have faith in your dreams, or you cannot get to certain, you know, outcomes that you, or wishes, dreams that you have, that is like, you're gonna find out that is not true, and you can still dream, you can still get to fulfill your dreams, you can still get to live a life that allows you to blossom and allows your true self to come through, you know. So yeah, that is the energy that I'm picking up with all that glitters. Let's take a look at what else is coming through. Thinker. Maybe you've got to overthink a lot of, you know, aspects of your life, and everything, you know, just became overly rationalized, as I said, like kind of thinking more from the mind space, and like neglecting your heart space, neglecting your intuition, neglecting your feminine, divine feminine energy, and like prioritizing only the divine masculine energy. And I feel like you're meant to finally get back in touch with that divine feminine energy in whatever shape or form that might, you know, resonate with you and might mean to you. So that can be getting back in touch with your sensuality, with your sense of, you know, kind of creativity as well, imagination, having dreams, and feeling youthful, you know, and energized, and creating and allowing yourself to just be natural in who you truly are, and maybe also to value yourself for just being you without emphasizing your value, or putting the value only on your achievements, on what other people, you know, are kind of getting from you, or like what you are achieving, as I said. So it feels Also with all that glitters, might be about, you know, that constant search for money, for valuable items, and kind of like all the materialistic aspects of life, and maybe losing touch with that side of you who is all about just play and like have fun and enjoy, or just be creative, just do things out of pleasure, out of enjoyment. Okay. Also to fall in love more deeply, like falling in love back with yourself, with your own body, like feeling good in your own skin, allowing yourself to kind of like dress in ways that make you feel beautiful and just feel beautiful, you know, from inside out. And that can also mean like taking care of, you know, of yourself, prioritizing self-love, and like the way you dress, like finding your style back, right? Like I see here you kind of blossoming again. Okay, pile number 2. Actually, hold on, I do see here this card peeking through from the deck. So it was there were 2 cards that flipped when I was shuffling. No place like home. You're going to find your sense of inner home, like your sense of who you truly are, finding your way back to yourself, finding your place in the world, finding comfort, again, stability, comfort, that sense of safety within yourself, in your life, that allows you to open up, to blossom, to thrive, right? Because you're already going to have that stability. Perhaps for a lot of you, you might find that, you know, literal kind of home that is your dream home, and you're going to be able to get more into divine feminine energy of just, you know, decorating and being able to focus on your life and your creation around, you know, around home life, and feeling safe, feeling comfortable, feeling secured, right? That is also strong energy that appears here. Let's take a look at your tea leaves now, pile number 2, and get to see more about what you're finally ready to receive. Whoa. Okay, so you've got here heals, obstacles to overcome. So you're about to overcome some obstacles, pile number 2. And I feel like these obstacles could be internal and also both external. But if you've been having like difficulties in, let's say, obtaining a home and finding that perfect home for you and getting that stability in your life externally, materialistically speaking, I'm sensing you're going to overcome those obstacles, and you're going to be able to get into that kind of rest mode. Okay, because you also got money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So it feels like some sort of opportunity, some sort of offer, some sort of idea that it's going to help you blossom, that it's going to bring you money. And you also have like fly, a period of ill health, depression. Maybe this is something that you went through. I feel like this is something that you might be going through or went through. And that's why I sense that you're about to be blossoming and falling in love again with yourself, with life, and get back to that shining, you know, youthful spirit, you know, like allowing yourself to shine through. And I feel like you're about to overcome maybe some obstacles in regards to this as well, this aspect. Could be financially, could be, you know, like mentally not feeling really well. I feel like it's more about, you know, mental well-being here that you're about to overcome with the thinker. Like I sense you've been stuck up in your head a lot. And something that appears a certain way, it's actually not. And it feels like there is this energy of being supported, being divinely protected. So it feels that maybe you're going to also find value and stability in what you haven't been able to see up until now. Oh, sorry. I was just like resting my hand, you know, as I was talking. That was my elbow. Okay, but yeah, I do feel like there's this energy of comfort and stability, but also can be internal obstacles that you're going to overcome. Okay, because I feel like mentally there's been so much going on for you, pile number 2. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see more about what you're finally ready to receive. 3 of Wands. Okay. You also have, ooh, the Fool. It looks like you're about to start a fresh new life. And you're going to be letting some old baggage, emotional baggage. Maybe you're moving homes as well. Maybe you're starting a new life somewhere else. Where you're going to feel more free, more light. And like it's about taking a leap of faith as well. Like trusting the journey, trusting in your own dreams. I feel here also with the 3 of Wands that there are certain dreams and goals that you've been thinking about and planning, but maybe haven't really found the opportunity, or you haven't really trusted your own dreams. Although, yeah, taking action is more of divine masculine energy, but it feels with divine feminine energy that you're going to be attracting like this money path more effortlessly in ways that you didn't even believe it would be possible, or like you didn't even think about. And it's just through the power of trusting, you know, and embodying that energy and allowing yourself to trust. Whoa, okay. So I felt drawn to pull this card for some reason. Let's see. Knight of Cups and Page of Swords. It feels like following your heart, following your intuition, and allowing that to be your guide, and being curious again, and getting in that youthful energy again of being curious, of being eager to learn, to know. I sense that you're going to be either meeting new people, you know, like experiencing new situations, learning new things in this new chapter, within this new chapter that is gonna feel so refreshing. And I feel your creativity, your imagination like getting back. Page of Pentacles. You might be starting like a different life somewhere else, a different career path. Even might start your own business, or like find a new home that's offering you stability. That is also appearing in here. But I guess so many energies of new beginnings, like a new fresh start. So again, it can be a new home for some of you. For others, it's about a new career path. And I also feel like this can be about just like a new way of like approaching things, approaching life, approaching your dreams and goals. Okay, but definitely there is this energy of money being, you know, present in your life and coming in more effortless ways. That is for sure. Okay, so pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel for more readings like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello my dear pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who were drawn to the yellow calcite crystal, as well as who were drawn to the 3rd card with the King. So let's take a look at what you're finally ready to receive in your life. And with the King, I feel like this is energy of like becoming, you know, like an owner. It could be like owner of your own business. This is maybe like having independence in terms of like having your own home. Or also this could be about like getting a higher up position in your career, in your job. This is about like being in charge, being in a position of respect, of admiration from others. It is about leadership as well. So it could also be about becoming the leader of your own life, of your own path. But I feel this strong energy of you getting like a contract or a position, or yeah, like something career-wise that is gonna level up in some way when it comes to your level of stability, your position in that career. But this also can be about finding, you know, kind of finding your path in having your own business as well. But yeah, it's strong leadership position for you guys that you are meant to be receiving. So you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be, maybe you're having like naturally, yeah, like these skills for being in charge of others, of guiding others, of being a leader, right? But also can be about getting your independence back. As I said, about being the leader of your own life. This is like strong masculine energy as well, like divine masculine energy of feeling in charge, of being, as I said, like in a leadership position. Let's take a look at your oracles now, pile number 3, and get to see more about what you're finally ready to receive. What are you finally ready to receive? Ooh, pile number 2 also had this card. Interesting, but I do feel like each pile has a unique message today. And I mean, every single time, you know, piles have their own unique message. It's just like today they seem to be like quite different and not have anything like kind of, you know, collective in them. But yeah, you've got here fork in a road and no place like home. So again, it could be about like getting independence in terms of being a homeowner, having your own place, being the one who is in charge, being the one who is, you know, is the one that takes the lead, who takes the initiative, that makes the decisions. Yeah, the decisions about it. Like, you kind of having this feeling of like, oh, there's no place like home, like having your own home, like being the one who is in charge there and not having to deal with, you know, all sorts of rules that are just like not in alignment with you, or having to deal with, you know, not having and not enjoying that independence, which I feel like it's really important for a lot of you in pile number 3. And with the fork in the road, it looks like you're going to be either finding yourself in a position where you're going to have to make a choice, to make a decision. Again, strong divine masculine energy about being clear-headed, knowing what it is that you want, and taking decisions, you know, making decisions, and being in charge of your own life. Okay, but also can be about you feeling stuck for quite a while and finding yourself like not knowing which path is best for you, and like kind of like what option to choose. Could be like you kind of being stuck in that energy. And I do feel like you're going to find that clarity, but you're also going to find your independence in a sense of belonging. So again, this doesn't have to be necessarily only about owning a home. This can also be about finding a sense of belonging, finding your place where you feel natural, like you feel like you're in your element. Okay, let's take a look at your tea leaves now, pile number 3, and get to see more about what it is that you're meant to receive. You're finally ready to receive, pile number 3. All right, so okay, you've got here the knot with unsuccessful plans, and you also have here with weeping willow, family sorrow. It does look that there's some situation maybe that doesn't go according to the plan, that might put you in a position, or already put you in a position where you have to redirect your energy and maybe get in charge, or like redirect where your focus is going to be. And let's say maybe this is about, let's say, could be, doesn't necessarily have to be family sorrow, maybe it's like family situation that it's not offering you, you know, a sense of comfort, stability, like tension could be as well. So maybe you're gonna find yourself in a position, or you are already in a position where you want to be moving out. Maybe you've had some plans, and maybe it was career plans, or like, you know, trying to find a place, a certain place that you wanted, and it end up being unsuccessful. I feel like you're finally ready to receive the place that you're actually meant to get, that is even better than that one, or the, you know, kind of success and career upgrade that it's actually so much better for you, and it's going to put you in a position where you feel like independent, as I said, like you don't have to depend on others, like where you can feel like you can truly count on yourself and feel reliable, feel safe, secure. Okay, and you've got 4-leaf clover with great good fortune. So I feel like, especially if you've been feeling like, some plans didn't go according to, how you wanted, some aspects in your life just kind of, pushed you towards a different direction, and now you feel a bit lost, or you could be feeling like you have to make a decision. I feel there is this energy of good luck, good fortune coming into your life that will show that you're not like unlucky. You're not, you don't have like this situation that is gonna last forever. And it's just like, kind of like that hope, that 4-leaf clover that is going to be, like coming out of nowhere. You're about to experience some great good fortune, either in terms of home or in terms of career, where you're going to be feeling like you're powerful. You're stepping into your power. You've got a powerful position, career-wise, financially speaking, like when it comes to living situation as well, like feeling so lucky, like incredibly lucky that things have shifted in such amazing and powerful ways that are going to benefit you when maybe you didn't even expect. Okay, so this change or this fork in the road is actually going to be a good thing for you. It's going to end up being a really, really good thing for you, pile number 3. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now and see more about what you're finally ready to receive. 2 of Wands. This is about either dreaming of relocating, having a certain goal. Maybe it's about like something that seems far away physically, or something that seems untangible, like career-wise, let's say. And you're going to find a way. There's going to be opportunity. There's going to be this energy of experiencing good luck and great good fortune that is going to be even better than you imagine it to be. And it's going to take you to accomplish those goals, or to get that vision come into reality that seemed so out of reach. 8 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are feeling really stuck, either because of having to make a decision, or also feeling stuck in a certain situation that is really not good. Yeah, 9 of Swords is making you really stressed. I feel here stress, overwhelmingness, feeling up in your head a lot, not being able to rest properly, feeling anxious perhaps as well. And maybe that is why this eagerness to, like this longing for something, could be a home, could be like moving somewhere, could be about a different career path or starting your own business, right? And I feel that those opportunities are going to come through for you. Knight of Pentacles. You're going to feel successful, especially in terms of stability and money and home situation, but also like having, the lucky kind of opportunity, to experience either an offer coming your way, or the ability to like purchase a home, like to make more money, to afford something. Like there is really that energy, okay, where you're no longer gonna have to depend on others, especially financially, or in what represents your sense of belonging and feeling safe and secure. Okay, 5 of Swords. I feel you're leaving behind, something that used to be such a strong tense situation, and bringing you drama, bringing you conflict in your life, draining you, perhaps like feeling like constant battle, and finally being able to release from that and successfully like get out of that situation and move on your own path, which is gonna be so freeing. And that's why I feel like you're not gonna get out of the situation feeling like you've lost, but rather feeling like you've got so much to win from. And it's not about that situation, but it's about from this opportunity that you're gonna have so much to win from and to gain from. And you're finally gonna be able to not have to deal with that battle anymore. And that is gonna be like, overcoming, it's gonna help you overcome this blockage. It's gonna finally give you like this peace of mind that I feel like is really important for a lot of you in pile number 3. Okay, so this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel for more readings like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.